Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Europa Universalis 4. This is Ideas Guy. So are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. I think we should disband the HRE. I think that's the thing we're supposed to be doing right now. So yeah, I don't know. It's just click the button. There's nothing for me to spend my prestige on. You know, I can't think of anything. Like normally I would spend it right now to placate subjects or to consider re-rolling my heir, but Yulo here is a 533. It's acceptable. He's above average, so I'm not going to do it. He's got a strong claim, doesn't he? Yeah, so there's no point. So I think we just, you know, ignore the fact that we're missing out on 99.6 prestige. We're just going to get 0.4 out of it, but yeah, it's fine. 0.4 is a lot, okay? We have dismantled the Holy Roman Empire, which gives us 100 prestige. Sweet. Okay. So, you're still in the war. Still got the Religious League Casus Belli. We still have the option to make Protestant the official faith of the Holy Roman Empire, despite the fact that the Holy Roman Empire no longer exists. Let's just see what happens if we let some time pass now that we are sans HRE. Well, the war didn't end after one day, so that's interesting. Obviously, if there is no HRE, I can't see any value in actually having, like, actually taking the peace deal, right? This wouldn't do anything for us, so I think we'd be better off just going for nothing, really. This deal will establish religious peace in the Empire. What Empire? Doesn't exist. Let's let at least 1 month go by. Who knows? Maybe things will get sorted out based on that. Also, if we wait at least 1 month, there's still a chance that the Dutch separatists will get taken care of by this coalition force. We're still over the relationship limit. Brandenburg will now accept vassalization because they are not part of the Empire. Let's get a royal marriage with him. Keep our relationship nice and high. Of course, he won't do it while he's at war, so... Okay. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't know. If this were Crusader Kings 2, we would totally 100% expect for the war to just be like, nah, it's invalid. You suck. Instead, the war continues, and yeah, but it's okay. Yeah. Any reason to not peace out Lubeck now? I think we should start taking separate pieces with these guys. I don't need the prestige, but I could use some money. Could use the war reps. Hell, I'll take transfer trade powers, I don't care. This is Verden. Doesn't have an estuary. Does not have very much provincial trade power in the Lubeck region. And then you gotta remember to break the transfer trade power before you declare the war. The next war on them. I think instead of doing that, I don't really care about their trade power. Let's just make sure that no one has any alliances. No one's allowed to have any friends at all. Okay? Stop being friends with people. Magdeburg, you can't have friends either. Or money. Hamburg, I actually have a claim on, but we also have a lot of admin points, and I mean aggressive expansions. It's a thing. I mean that's not changed, but I don't think he's not a co-belligerent. He's not part of the HRE though, so at least that penalty's gone. But the aggressive expansion for taking this is just a little bit high. I think it's just 44 base. Yeah, I think we still just separate piece Hamburg. I will probably take at least the one province off of, off Lubeck. Okay, looks like Great Britain's gonna fight that army. I guess the Dutch separatists aren't going to get engaged by our enemies then. Looks like Muscovy's staying busy. Ottomans are making their way up here, which makes me not nervous, really, just sort of annoyed mostly. So, individual war score. These guys have high enthusiasm despite the fact that we have 99 individual war score against them. I don't know how that could be the case. Okay, apparently it's ongoing battles, never mind. Alsace, Bremen, Lubeck. Alsace is a member of the coalition. Bremen, we can separate peace. You know, if he wasn't in that battle, he might actually consider the force religion. Is that this battle here that they're being all upset about? I think so. Yeah, see, now he's willing to do it. Okay, so we're looking at Bremen. Yeah, I think we force his religion. All the prestige is wasted, but who cares? Denmark. We have no war score with Denmark. Okay, so that's it for Lubeck then. I mean, that's practically what it looked like before anyway, so who cares, right? But we will take the money. Do we just, I mean, if it's already going to be crazy, maybe we should just take the extra land. I've got spare monarch points. We're not really even that overextended. This is what, 45? I don't know. No, I'm just gonna take the claim. I'm gonna spend my admin points on a war with, like, Muscovy or Sweden, somebody far away, so I can spread my aggressive expansion out. Okay, so what do we do next? Your enthusiasm is still high because of the Religious League Casus Belli. -8 reasons for just a white piece, which is probably the route I'm going to go because I don't care about this war anymore. All I cared about was disbanding the HRE, so now that that's done, we're done, okay? Let's see if we can get this army out of here. Head back to Prague. Put a leader in charge, just in case. Put a leader in charge of both of these, actually. And, we did take a province. Let's start that core. After all that, we're still at 0 war exhaustion. So that part is good. People are going to start joining new alliances. I still have a little bit of residual spy network against him. Not enough for a claim, but I'd like to get a few more. Damn. That's not the direction I wanted them to march. Alright, so one diplomat's gonna go to Lubeck and spy on him. The diplomat's gonna go to Bremen. Third diplomat's gonna do peace deals. You guys are going to hopefully spread out a little bit here and avoid attrition. Nope, you're all gonna march to Cleves on the 19th. Okay, that's interesting. You might make it to the destination province on time, though. Oh, great, yeah, cool, excellent. Let's just continue to lose stability. Excellent. It's wonderful. Alright, fine. It's nothing to worry about, apparently. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. It's nice of you. I guess I'm paying for the fact that in other campaigns I've had good events. I'm only going to send 22. Just knowing that it's going to be bugged out. It's so hard to remember because I keep jumping back and forth between campaigns. It's hard to remember that that's a thing. Nice rolls. Wow, 900 men just killed 30,000. Well, 900 men were lost to kill 30,000. That is an insane ratio. Do we want to maybe consider separate pieces here? Do we have high individual war score with anyone? I mean, I wonder if that would actually assist, like aid? Maybe if they still have an army. Let's check. Cologne, we have excellent war score against. I don't think Cologne has any troops. No, they do. They have 3,000 infantry, 1,000 cav, 2,000 artillery. So a separate piece on Cologne actually weakens relative strength of the alliance. We lose the war score for the occupation, but it brings down relative strength. So I think we end up gaining net. Besides, it messes with the timer, you know, makes all the truces different lengths, which is good. Okay, we could also consider knocking out Saxe-Lauenburg. Who also has troops. It's like, who has the most troops? It's the Ottomans. The Ottomans we have no war score against. So they're not going to want out. 96 enthusiasm. Trier is a fairly sizable force. They probably still have some troops. Yeah, he's got 7,553 infantry. Tiny bit of cav and 2,000 cannons. But I think a lot of my war score comes from occupying Trier. No, it's not true. Most of the war score is just coming from battles and ticking war score. We get 20.6 of the overall war score just comes from that. So knocking them out of the war is not even a big deal. I like Giorgio. He's one of my favorite people. Alright, great. Another bad event. Do we want money and have the clergy lose influence? Or do we want to just gain a little bit of loyalty? I think we'll just take the loyalty, sure. We're already at 100 prestige. I mean, clearly we need more. Alright, Bohemia. Can we, like, not do this war anymore, please? I don't know why. Why are we still at war? What are we even fighting about? You're not the emperor. You're confused, okay? You're like, I don't know, Xavier in the new Logan movie, where you're old and senile and you don't even know what we're fighting about. Like, come on, man. It just doesn't need to be this way. You know? We don't need to fight. By Trier. That did cost me like 6 war score. But I still think overall, relative strength looks like they've got more cav. Equal cannons. It's equaled out. Before we had less than they did. So that part's actually going in our favor, I think. Are you gonna go do this or are you gonna make me do it? I can't tell if he's actually considering doing it. Damn it! Really? I have no leader here. I just tricked him into going by pretending like I was marching. Haha. That's funny. This army, on the other hand, is gonna take some serious losses because I don't have any leader here. And it's getting flanked. Pretty hard. Got 90% on Dutch separatists in another province as well, Zealand. Unlawful territory should just, like, disappear if the Emperor isn't a thing anymore. He's not even a thing anymore, you know? Like, why, who cares? And those Norwegian separatists as well. I'm barely overextended. I just keep losing all my stability. Let's see. These are the only troops that I have that are not currently busy. So let's keep on trying to head east so that we can get ready to cross across this sea tile and go defend that land. Meanwhile, these transports can dock up. Not there. Utrecht. And I think I'm going to just take half of this army. We're done. We're officially done with the war. We're checking out, just so everyone knows. We can't take the whole thing. Split it pretty reasonably, I think. Looks like we're fast enough, I think, to get all the way up into there. And supplies should be sufficient. Well, we're actually taking 44 regiments, aren't we? So we should dock up in Smalin. Still making it on time? Yes. Good. Okay, we've had that next monthly tick. Can we move one province further east? Possibly two, in fact. Oh yeah, very easily. It's very close to march there. Supplies 38, so if we park the army together and combine, we should be underneath the supply limit with the maneuver of our leader. This army's going to loot 4.8 ducats from that province this month. Nice. And this army's just going to hang out for a month. And now we'll split it into quarters. I think I will keep a leader in charge of, like, two of the armies, just not the best leader, because I want him available for other things. That's right, Jannar. That means you get to hang out over here, you loser. I don't know why I'm so mean to him. He didn't do anything wrong, you know, he's just not as good. He could be better. He could do so much more. You know? Samogitya has some unrest. Controlled by the nobility. Ah, yeah, that's true, they're disloyal. Well, they don't have too much lands, and we did just acquire some territory, so let's see if we have some provinces that maybe would make sense. I want to move my capital, but we can't do that till we're at peace. This province is fine, they can have that, sure. This is 0.7 loyalty. Anything else that I can maybe revoke from, like, the clergy or burghers that would make sense in the hands of the nobles? The burghers have a fair bit of... Oh, the clergy, actually. Clergy could be nice if we could give them a donation. Ah, that's really expensive. Why don't we seek support? I want them to be above 60% so we get the extra missionary strength for a bit. Yeah, we'll seek support, get the church power. We'll stay above 80% for a moment. It's not going to cause any issues. I could actually revoke still, like a province that's already the right religion and has some high manpower. Not that there's very many provinces up here that have high manpower, but like this province, you know, we could give that to the nobles instead. Is it Protestant already? No. All right, well, I don't know. I'll look around a bit, see if I can find something that makes sense. Probably won't be able to. These aren't all estuaries, are they? Yes, they are. And this one? No. So why do the burghers have that? Got 9 base development, but it's grain. They don't need this. And this is just coastal, and it's base tax, so we'd really prefer for them to not have this. Excellent. That's down to 0%. Perfect. Good. This, I think, is a non-estuary. I've given them a lot of land that's non-estuaries. I think I must have needed something from them at some point in the past. Excellent. So they're at 40.2%. We'll revoke this one as well. Seems like most provinces end up skewed towards base tax. Makes it hard to find land that makes sense to give to the nobles. I think I'll just let them be unhappy for a bit. I mean, they have enough land, they're trending in the right direction. I do want to revoke, like, a province from the clergy. We can find any that are at 25%. I don't think we will, though. We haven't had very much autonomy decay. Unfortunately. Well... Nah, never mind. We'll just let the disaster build up for a little bit. I'm not going to revoke anything from them right now. It just doesn't make sense to me. And instead, we will... do our peace deal? Can we get a peace deal anytime soon? Mines, Saxe-Lauenburg. Okay, so mines, maybe? You have an army mines? Barely. No, I think he's worth more to me in the war. And then same thing with Saxe-Lauenburg. Well, actually, no, he did have an army, didn't he? He's probably worth more to me out of the war. Alright, you can stay allied to Dithmarschen. That's your one friend in this world. So we lose one war score, but more importantly, everyone involved loses relative strength of the alliance. That's what I'm trying to get down. That affects everyone's enthusiasm. Is when relative strength of the alliance gets bent. So I traded one war score for, you know, enthusiasm with the war leader, basically. Sorry, when I say everyone, I mean just the war leader. That's right. The secondary participants don't care about relative strength of the alliance. I think they might have in the past, but they don't anymore. It's just the war leader now. Okay, I'm gonna look around a bit, see if I can figure out a way to wrap this up fairly soon, and then we're gonna move our capital to avoid some of the Dutch revolts, and we're going to, I don't know, probably integrate Great Britain at some point. It'll be interesting. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in a little bit. See you soon.